Hi there, this is Ranjit, and in this video we'll be doing the unboxing and have a first look at this Amazfit Verge, which is a new smartwatch. And quite a few have been asking me to actually review and test out some smartwatches around 10,000 price point. This is not exactly 10,000, this is for 12,000. And yes, the Apple Watch and even the Samsung Galaxy Watch are actually really good, but these are very expensive. The Apple Watch Series 4 starts in India at 42,000 and the Galaxy Watch is at about 30,000. At the back, they are giving us a lot of specs. Let's see if this is worth it or not. So guys, here is the Amazfit Verge box, and here at the back, as you can see, it gives us a lot of specs like GPS, multi-sport tracking, notification, heart rate, and having an AMOLED screen. So let's have a look at this one. So the packaging is actually nice. It says Amazfit over here, and this opens up. And by the way, guys, this is officially sold in India via Amazon. I'll leave the link. So here is the watch itself, as you can see. So this will come out. As the box actually comes out. We can remove this later. Looks like accessories are in here. So let's just quickly open this up, and this will be the charging dock. And here we just have some paperwork, the manual and stuff, as you can see. So you also get a manual here with this one. So let's just pull out the watch itself. It just comes out like this. So let me keep this box to the side and the manual. So we have a sticker over here. So looks like this might be one of the watch faces they are trying to highlight. So let's just peel this off, and it's supposed to have an AMOLED screen. And the strap is made up of rubber. It's flexible, as you can see, and looks like initial impressions good quality. This is more of like a sports kind of a watch. One thing to note is that the back is, and even the casing is entirely made up of plastic. It's not metal, guys, but we can remove the straps. As you can see, we have this. You can actually remove the straps. So we have the docking port over here. Also heart rate sensor, and here it says Amazfit Verge, the model number. So regarding the screen, it's having a 1.3-inch AMOLED screen and just one physical button over here, and it says home over here. And this is your dock. This is standard USB connector that you can connect to your charging ports or even a cell phone charger. And you can just place this on this dock. You have to press it like this, and then you can charge it. So this is pretty simple. Let's just take this out and let's try to power it on. And it's supposed to actually work with both Android as well as iOS, but I'm going to test it with this Galaxy Note for this one. And I just press it, and I hope it has some charge. Yes, it is just booting up. As you can see, it gives A logo, and it's an AMOLED screen, guys. It's a 360 by 360, and they say that it's having Gorilla Glass. By the time it actually boots up, let me give you a configuration overview. This Amazfit Verge is having a 1.3-inch AMOLED screen. It's having Gorilla Glass 3. It can make and receive calls. It also has GPS. It has a 390 milliamp hour battery, which is good for about 5 days. Having Bluetooth version 4, 4 gigabytes of internal storage, 512 MB of RAM, and it's powered by a 1.2 gigahertz dual-core processor, and it's also IP68 and also has NFC support. So this is the smartwatch, as you can see, and by default it just goes off. The screen is not always on. I have set it to always on. It's very faintly it shows, but the wrist detection is really good. If you just flick the disc, it shows the screen, and this works almost 99% of the time. I'm just going to do that, and you just double tap to interact. As you just double tap, and now you can interact with this one. And there are a total of about 11 watch faces on this. You hold it like this and leave it, and here you see that animation drops frames. Only in this area I see that. Other areas the animations are very fluid. So 11 watch faces are there in total. I like this one also. This gives the digital watch faces actually give a lot of information, and if you just hold it, you can go back. Total of 11 are there. Default, this is the one that was given, and you can just hold it and you can scroll. So 11, but again, it doesn't have an app store or anything, so it's just restricted to these watch faces. In terms of navigation, it's pretty easy. You just pull here and you get to these quick toggles over here. It shows you the weather and do not disturb, airplane mode, and other stuff. Auto brightness is also there, sensor on this, and you can hit this and actually calibrate it. As you can see, you can set to manual, or you can also set the auto brightness. And the touch sensitivity is actually pretty cool, no issues, and you just swipe from left to go back to the previous screen. Now moving to notifications, you get notifications on this. I'm just going to send an SMS to this phone, to my phone, and it will come over here. Just sent a SMS, and as you can see, I got the SMS, so that's not a problem. Let me just go back, and as you can see, I did not read that, that's why it's in one. But let me just go back to the home, and to access your notifications, all your notifications, you just swipe from bottom, and as you can see all your notifications. This was the SMS that I sent just now, and if you click on it, you can actually read it, but there is no way to interact with this notification. For example, not even canned messages or something like that, and you cannot use your voice to actually reply to this message. So you simply cannot do anything to this message. So you have to go back to your smartphone to reply to the message or do anything. The only thing you can do is you can just swipe this away to remove that. And I also tried it with emails, and as you can see, with emails, it only shows you actually the subject. The actual email is not displayed. So again, in terms of notifications, it's just doing a half job. You just get to view the notification, and in terms of emails, just the subject. You can't reply to it or do anything like that. So again, you will have to go back to your smartphone for even simple tasks. For example, if you get an important SMS or something, you want to reply to it, you have to go back to your smartphone. So that's regarding notification. And if you swipe from here, these are some of the pre-installed apps on this. This is the health app. As you can see, it tracks your steps and stuff, all of that. And if you go here, your heart rate, etc. is also tracked over here. In terms of steps tracking, I feel it's doing a good job. And even heart rate tracking is actually pretty close, just about 5% in variation compared to the Apple Watch. So that's nice. And you just do this left swipe to go back to the screen. So we also have sports mode over here. So if you are doing some fitness activities, you have some activities over here like this. And for the most part, I would say the touch is responsive, but sometimes it can get a little bit laggy. As you can see, I wanted to go back. It was like that. And sleep tracking is also there. So yeah, let's just go back. And these are some of the apps that you have. So what do I feel about this Amazfit Verge smartwatch? Let me actually give it a rating so that you can get an idea what do I feel about it. First, if we talk about the comfort, it is very comfortable to wear. It was very light on the hand and I didn't feel it. So, and the rubber band also, what it has been given is very soft. So in terms of comfort, it was very comfortable. I would give it 9 out of 10. Now moving to the build quality and styling. Here I feel they could have done a better job because it's completely plastic build, gives a slightly cheap feeling, no metal whatsoever. And also in styling, because it's very chunky and big, I would say does not look that stylish. So I would give it 6 out of 10. Now moving to the screen quality. Here I would give very high marks to this one. It's having a AMOLED screen, and indoor it looks really vibrant. Yes, in outdoor conditions, in direct sunlight, it is slightly hard to look at, but that's the case even with the Apple Watch and even the Samsung expensive smartwatches. So in that aspect, it's doing a good job. Screen, I would give it 8.5 out of 10. Now moving to battery life. Here I would give it high marks because this functions like a proper smartwatch, has touched screen, AMOLED screen and stuff. And in terms of battery life, compared to many other smartwatches that have AMOLED screen and touch interface, they give generally, Apple Watch is just about 1.5 to 2 days, and the Samsung one gives about 3 days. This can give almost up to about 5 days. So in terms of battery life, it's doing a much better job. I would say 9 out of 10. Now moving to the user interface, I would say for the most part the user interface is easy to use. It reminds me the old Android Wear interactions that is doing, and here I would rate the user interface to be 8 out of 10. But now moving to the OS and functionality, instead of going with Android Wear or something else, they are going with their own proprietary system, and here I feel that is limiting this smartwatch. For example, it does not even have a app store. The number of watch faces are limited to just 11. And the biggest problem I have with this one is, yes, it gets notification. You get the notification and you can customize what types of notifications you want to get. But the problem is that you simply cannot interact with those notifications. It does not have any engine for voice recognition or anything. They should have gone with the Android Wear. Then it would have been a lot better. And due to this, I feel the functionality of this watch is actually really limited. And because of that, for OS 1 functionality, I would give it a rating of just 5 out of 10. Now, moving to another thing that I like about is the wrist detection. Again, it's off in this state, but the moment you just flick your wrist, I'm not wearing it, if you flick, it works, and it works almost every time. And so in that aspect, I would give it 9 out of 10. And now moving to its most highlighted advertised feature, that was the voice calling feature. Here I would say the performance is sort of poor because the loudspeaker is simply not that loud, and even the microphone is not that clear. So many people, when I was taking the calls via this one, were complaining about the clarity. So in that respect, I would give it just 5 out of 10. So overall, if you sum it up, I would say I would give it a rating of 7 out of 10. So guys, that was my unboxing and you could say the review for this Amazfit Verge. But anyways, what do you think about this Amazfit Verge? Do let me know in the comment section below. That's it for now for this video. And if you guys are still not subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. This is Ranjit and I hope to see you in my next video. Take care, guys.